being a little disrespectful. You can be respectful if you are quiet while I am talking, so we can all listen up and grow our brains. Tarjay is quiet so he can hear what I'm saying. Heaven.
Go back.
Heaven. Sit back down and stop talking. Then go to the bathroom. Stop talking to Miss Kaylee, though. All right, my brainiacs, we are going to play our song, Slide, Slide, Slippery Slide. And I was thinking, since we've been talking about our book of tacky, we should use all of our companions. Excuse me, Miss Brittany is talking. We should be using all of our companion names from it. So we have goodly, lovely, neatly, perfect, tacky,
An angel.
and angel. You're right, so let's do our slide, slide, slippery slide. Take these sounds and make them glide. Tacky, tacky, slide, slide, slippery slide. Take these sounds and make them glide. Goodly. Slide, slide, slippery slide. Take these sounds and make them glide. Neatly. Slide, slide, slippery slide. Take these sounds and make them glide. Perfect. Gotta break them up and make them slide with us, Jalissa. Slide, slide, slippery slide. Take these sounds and make them glide. Angel. Slide, slide, slippery slide. Take these sounds and make them glide. Lovely. Oh, you're too smart for that. Kids, your brains. My brainiacs, we have been taking turns all rereading this book to Miss Brittany in the hallway. Malene needs to be on her bottom so her
Let's
friends
read
can
it again. Let's read it again right here.
You know what? We are going to be talking about Tacky for a very long time because he has so many other books that we're going to be reading. But I was thinking, before we really read this book, I was thinking we should look at all of the pictures and do a picture walk.
And we're going to read that first?
We're not going to reread this first, but then we are going to make a chart about what's the same and what's different. Choose a different one. About what's the same and what's different in this book. So I need our eyes up here, our listening ears on. Whoops, okay. Mosiah should be on his bottom because he's not in the back.
On your bottom, Mosiah.
Okay, Sanaya's ready to learn and listen. DeAndre's ready to grow his brain. He has his eyes on me. Ayana has a quiet mouth. I know she can hear our story. This is called Tacky and the Winter Games. Everyone say hi, Tacky.
Hi, Tacky. That's Tacky?
Yep, that's Tacky again. Take a look at him. He is all bundled up.
Where's that fun?
I know, because he's a part of the Winter Games. For us, we call that the Olympics. Look what I see right down here. What is that? Can you guys see that?
His shirt.
His shirt. Is that the same shirt he's wearing in this one?
Yes.
Yes. I think you guys are right. Okay, let's take a look through all of our pictures in Tacky and the Winter Games.
And then we go read Tacky.
We're going to read. We're just going to do a picture walk. We're going to talk about it afterwards. Look at this. These look like all of his friends. What's the word that he calls all of his friends? Companions. I heard someone say it. Everyone say companions.
Companions.
That's his friends. And look, they have their noses up in the air, just like they do when they're marching in our other Tacky book. But look, is Tacky a good marcher with them? No, I don't think he is the best marcher. Okay, let's look at the next picture and see what they're doing. Ooh, it looks like, I can tell, since he's not wearing the same shirt as all of them, and here they're putting that shirt on him, I think his companions want to recruit him, want him to join them for their team in the Winter Games. If you need a tissue, you can stand up and go get a tissue for yourself. But look, he's trying to push him along. I don't think he's in good of shape. I don't think he's on the team as much as all of our other penguins. What do you guys think? He looks like he's struggling a little bit. I know, you're right. Mosiah, stop kicking those feet.
Mosiah, stop it.
Stop kicking those feet, bud.
Aaliyah,
Okay,
one box.
Trevante's ready to see. What are they doing here?
Ropes.
Jump ropes. Malia, choose the box that you were in originally.
What am I doing now?
But look, can Tacky do jump rope as well as they can?
No.
No. And let's see what they're doing here. It looks like they're doing some sit-ups, right?
Aaliyah,
Some
find
sit-ups.
a box.
Ayana, be on your bottom. Mosiah, sit on your bottom.
Find a box, Aaliyah, now.
I know. Trevante sitting crisscross applesauce. He's a quiet mouth. He's ready to listen.
Now they're riding.
Rose is sitting
Malia.
there with her eyes on me with a quiet mouth. She can hear what I'm saying. And look at this. They're lifting weights, and they have these big weights, these massive weights. But look, Tacky just has these little ones. I don't think he's as strong as his companions are. I think that's the problem with him.
He got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Like how he marches, I think you're right. And look, they're all eating all their spinach, and Tacky's eating donuts and pizza. Is that healthy?
No!
Is this healthy?
Yes.
Yes. And they're getting their good night's sleep together. But look at him. He's just watching TV all night. Is he going to be well rested?
No.
No, he's not.
He go.
And they're all skiing together, and they're practicing. And look, it might be that they are all working together. Maybe Tacky caught up with them. Maybe Tacky says, I need to get it together. My team is counting on me. It looks like it might be the day of the race. Look at Tacky. He's doing his cartwheel. He does that when he's marching too, right? Here, look over here. We see him upside down a lot or falling on the ground. Yeah? All right, Jonathan's ready to see this one. And he's also singing the anthem for the Winter Games. He sang a silly song last time. Do you I know, he sang how many wings on a cow, how many toes does a fish have? Do you think this is also a silly song? Yeah? Okay. Let's see what else happens. We're done with our song. That means our eyes are up here. We have a quiet mouth and listening ears.
Exactly. Turn around, pay attention.
We're going to read it on Monday, and we'll really see what you
Aaliyah
got.
and Mosiah.
Look at him go!
Aaliyah and Mosiah.
His companions are sitting on top of him. They're using him as the sled. Tacky's a pretty odd penguin, isn't he? He's pretty funny. It says that they were, looks like they might have gotten in trouble for this bobsled. They were having a hard time because they didn't have a real sled. They were using Tacky. Should you use your friends as a sled? No, probably not. Let's see what happens. Oh, it looks like he's getting in a lot of trouble. Does this remind you of the picture of Tacky versus our hunters?
No.
They're looking right in their eyes, and they're saying, Tacky's never intimidated, though. Do you guys remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Doesn't this picture remind you of this picture?
No.
You don't think so?
Yes.
I see that these bears are staring down Tacky just like this official is staring down Tacky in here. Let's see if he gets in trouble, or let's see if he saves the day. What do you guys think he's going to do? Save the day? I think he might too. He's normally good at that. Oh, so he got some skis on now? And they're all practicing, but look, kind of looks like he's having a hard time with it, right? I know, Lovely was looking real close. She said, oh, I don't think you can really ski on that. Let's see. Oh no, his skis are so wobbly. These look like I wonder what's going to happen next. Oh my goodness, his companions look so angry at him. I can tell because their eyes are little. They look a little squinty. They have their hands on their hips. Everyone make your angry face. But look, Tacky, I think Tacky might feel a little badly about it. I don't think he wants to mess up. He's just not. He's not as good of a penguin as the rest of his friends are. But he's trying really hard, don't you guys think? He tries very hard.
He tries.
Ooh, and let's see. They're passing off the batons in their race. And Tacky's in front now. Let's see what's going to happen. They're all cheering for him as Tacky crosses the finish x-rays of him.
Miss Brittany, what happened to him?
I don't know. On Monday when we read for real, when I read all of these words, we're going to find out what happens on Monday. Right now, we're just looking at all of our pictures and taking a peek.
Right now. That's right now.
No, because we have something special we have to do after I read this last page to us. Oh! They gave him a big hug at the end.
And he
Just
got
like
a medal.
this book. Do you
He
remember?
got a medal.
He did. Do you think he saved the day?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you guys one hint. Mosiah needs to be on his bottom, though, because Jonathan can't see. I'm going to read one thing for you guys. His medal says, big winner. He won. He won the Winter Olympics for his friends. But my brainiacs, there's so many things that are the same and so many things that are different about these two books.
I like that.
I know. But I was thinking that we could make a T-chart.
No.
Yeah. Yep. My brainiacs, a T-chart is how we can compare, how we can talk about our books in the same or different. And I am going to make a giant T for us on the board. Where should I go? Right here? Down.
It's a line.
And make a line down here or all the way at the top? All the way at the top. Thank you.
Yes, it's my name.
This is the first letter of your name.
Over
here. I'm going to write the word same. Same. And over on this side of our T chart, I'm going to write the word different.
I'm going to be
Different.
I'm going to be same.
We are going to choose 3 things each. So I'm writing my 1, 2, 3. We need 3 things that are the same and 3 things that are different about our 2 tacky books. So I'm going to buzz up my thinking cap. One thing that I'm going to say is different is that instead of, do you remember when Tacky was marching in his last book? He wasn't marching in this one. They were jump roping. Alright, my brainiacs. I know. We are being a little too noisy, a little too rowdy. I think we're distracting our friends from learning right now, so sit back on your bottoms. Eyes are up here. We have our listening ears on. Trevante sat back on his bottom. He has a quiet mouth with his listening ears. Taylor is ready to learn and listen. I can tell because she's so quiet. Jonathan, you look good, bud. One thing that I'm going to say is different is that they were training. So they weren't marching, but they were training for our Winter Olympics. So I'm going to write that right here. Training. But last time, they weren't training. They were trying to trick the hunters. Do you remember that? They were trying to trick the hunters. I'm going to write tricks. Trick the hunters. Can someone tell me something that's the same about these 2 books? I'm going to call my friends that have a quiet hand. I'm calling on Sanaya because her hand's been up for a very long time. Is there something you want to point out that's the same or different about these 2 books? What is it, Sanaya?
That one is the race one, and this one is the different one.
Is this the one where the hunters came? You're right, so this was about a big race, and this was about the hunters. Should I write that right here? So that's different. That's what's different. Hunters. Hunters and race. You're right. What is Tacky wearing in this? I'm going to call on DeAndre because he also had a quiet hand for a very long time. You 2 need to be on your bottoms because your friend's behind you having a hard time seeing. Okay, DeAndre. What's Tacky wearing? He's wearing the same shirt. Do you guys see that? Put your hands down because we are not asking any more questions right now. He's wearing the same Hawaiian shirt in both books. I'm going to put that at the same Hawaiian. Okay, we need 2 more things. One thing that's the same and one thing that's different. Who is he hanging out with in both of these books? Malik Malia, you have a quiet hand back there. Who's he hanging out with in both these books? Who's he with? Who is Tacky with? Don't steal the question.
The hunter.
The hunters in both books. Riley and Kennedy leave each other alone. I asked Malia because she had a quiet hand back there. Who are his friends in both of these books? Jalissa was saying it. Tacky's with his friends. What does he call his friends?
Penguin.
They are penguins. He calls them his companions. Everyone say companions. That's something else to say. Companions. I know you stole that answer, though. I was calling on Malia because she had the pen in his hand. Okay, Jonathan, you have a very quiet hand back there. Will you tell us the last thing that's different about this book? What is it? I called on Jonathan because he was having a quiet hand. Sanaya and Travante, keep your hands to yourself. Do you know something that's different, Jonathan? Okay, what's different?
That book.
This book? What's so different about it? Can I? It is a little different. You know what's really different about it? In here, he's only wearing his Hawaiian shirt. But in this book, what else does he have on?
A lion shirt.
A lion shirt? What is this? When you're really, really cold and you need to cozy up? You put on a
Sweater.
sweater. He has a sweater on. All right, my brainiacs, I need you to whip up your magic wands and help me count how many things are different. We have 1, 2, 3. And now let's count how many things are the same. Whip up those magic wands again. We have 1, 2, 3.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Excuse me. That's enough.
You're just going to be wasting your playtime upstairs. That's going to be sad. Okay, Sanaya looks like she's ready to listen now. We have 3 things that are the same. I'm going to write a